राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण
Hare
कृष्ण
Krishna
कृष्ण
Prabhu,
कृष्ण
thank you
कृष्ण
so
हरे,
much.
हरे राम राम हरे हरे, कृष्णार्पणमस्तु, हरि ओम तत्सत्।
Hare Krishna. ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाखया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपाय कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। नमो ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदान्त स्वामी इति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्देशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैता गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे रामा राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरि हराय नमः कृष्ण यादवाय नमः, यादवाय माधवाय केशवाय नमः। हरिहराय नमः कृष्ण यादवाय नमः, यादवाय माधवाय गोविन्दाय नमः। श्री कृष्ण हरि बोल गोपाल हरि बोल, राधा रमण गोविंद हरि बोल। जय राधा गोविंद राधे, जय गौरनिताय जय गौरनिताय, गौरनिताय जय गौरनिताय, जय पंचतत्व जय पंचतत्वा, पंचतत्वा जय पंचतत्वा, जय प्रभुपदा जय प्रभुपदा, प्रभुपदा जय प्रभुपदा, निताय गौर हरि बोल, हरि बोल, हरि बोल, निताय गौर हरि बोल. So welcome you all to the Bhakti Shastri class, chapter 14. Till yesterday we have completed till Shloka 10. So from today onwards, we'll start with Shloka 11. Hare Krishna. Yes, who wanted to recite first?
Hare Krishna,
Hare-
Mataji. Pranams.
Hare
Okay,
Krishna.
Prabhuji, you can. Shloka 14.11. सर्वद्वारेषु देहिस्मिन् प्रकाश उपजायते ज्ञानं यदा तदा विज्ञात् विवृद्धं सत्त्वमित्युत. Translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. The manifestation of the mode of goodness can be experienced when all the gates of the body are illuminated by knowledge. Purport. There are 9 gates in the body: 2 eyes, 2 ears, 2 nostrils, the mouth, the genitals, and the anus. When every gate is illuminated by the symptom of goodness, it should be understood that one has developed the mode of goodness. In the mode of goodness, one can see things in the right position, one can hear things in the right position, and one can taste things in the right position. One becomes cleansed inside and outside. In every gate, there is development of the symptoms of happiness, and that is a position of goodness. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So 9 gates of the body should be illuminated, will be illuminated when you are there in the mode of a goodness and practicing the sadhana. Okay, then we can see what is right, can do everything right, and will be in the right position to understand. Next shloka.
हरे कृष्ण माताजी। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। लोभ प्रवृत्तिर आरंभा कर्मणाम असंस्परा आसमास्पृहा राजसी एतानि जयते विवृते भारताश्रवा।
Prabhu, shall I help you?
यस
Or
माताजी।
लोभा प्रवृत्ति आरंभा
लोभ प्रवृत्तिरारंभा
कर्म नामा समास्पृहा
कर्मणामासमास्पृहा
राजसी एतानि जयन्ते
राजसी एतानि जायते
विवृधे परतर्षभा.
विवृधे भरतर्षभा।
Yes, Prabhu.
Synonyms: lobha, greed; pravritti, activity; arambha, endeavor; karmanam, inactivities; asama, uncontrollable; spriha, desire; rajasi, of mode of passion; etani, of all these; jayante, develop; vivride, when there is an excess; bharata shrava, o chief of the descendants of Bharata. Translation and report by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. O chief of the Bharatas, when there is an increase in the mode of passion, the symptoms of great attachment, fruitive activity, intense endeavor, and uncontrollable desire and anchoring develop. Purport: one in the mode of passion is never satisfied with the position he is already acquired. He anchors to increase his position and he wants to construct a residential house. He tries his best to have a palatial house, and if he would be able to reside in that house eternally, and he develops a great anchoring for sense gratification. There is no end to sense gratification. He always wants to remain with his family and in his house and to continue the process of sense gratification. There is no cessation of this. All these symptoms should be understood as characteristics of the mode of passion. Hare Krishna.
Yeah, so we are having a material attachment. It means that we are in a mode of a passion. So whenever one hankers for this position, house, family, and all those things, and that means he is having the attachment to these particular materialistic positions. Yeah, next.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Yes, Prabhu.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Aprakasho apravrittischa pramado moha eva cha tamas etani jayante vivridhe kuru nandana. Sinana translation and purport. His divine grace Shri Prabhupada ki jai. When there is a increase in the mode of ignorance, O son of Kuru, darkness, inertia, madness, and illusion are manifested. Purport. When there is no illumination, knowledge is absent. One is the mode of ignorance does not work by a regulative principle. He wants to act whimsically for no purpose, even though he has the capacity to work, he make no endeavor. This is called illusion, although consciousness is going on, life is inactive. There are the symptom of one in the mode of ignorance. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So, no knowledge about the Lord, and no regulative principles. It go as it wants. No purpose. Whatever way they wanted to proceed, they will go accordingly. So, yes, they don't sync with the clock or the sunset and the sunrise. Life is as per their terms and conditions, not in sync with the the routine. So those people are said to be in the mode of ignorance. Next.
Hare Krishna.
Yes, Prabhu.
Balacharana. 14.14 Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Yada Sattve Pravriddhe Tu Pralayam Yati Dehabrit Tadottama Vidam Lokan Amalan Pratipadyate. Synonyms: Yada, when; Sattve, mode of goodness; Pravritte, developed; to, but; Pralayam, dissolution; Yati, goes; Dehabrit, the embodied; Tada, at that time; Uttama Vidam, of the great sages; Lokan, the planets; Amalan, pure; Pratipadyate, attains. Translation and purport given by Sri Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. When one dies in the mode of goodness, he attains to the pure higher planets of the great sages. But when in goodness attains higher planetary systems like Brahmaloka, Janaloka, and there enjoys godly happiness. The word Amalan is significant. It means free from the modes of passion and ignorance. There are impurities in the material world, but the mode of goodness is the purest from the existence in the material world. There are different kinds of planets for different kinds of living entities. Those who die in the mode of goodness are elevated to the planets where great sages and great devotees live. Hare Krishna.
Yeah, whatever the mode will be when we are leaving this material body, as we have discussed in 8th chapter, 9th chapter, right? We will attain even the 13th chapter. We will attain the same places. That means lower thoughts, lower animals, lower species, higher thoughts, you will go to the higher planets with the sometimes with the demigods and all. So
Hare Krishna, ma. That is worship now, no, Mataji? That is worship, no?
Pardon?
I mean, what? I mean, higher planets.
No, worship is like your purity, the how much you are pure or how much you have done the sadhana. Based on that, you will go to the higher planet.
Are you talking about the 7th, 8th chapter? What was Mataji referred to?
No, 8th chapter. Antakalesha Mameva Smaran Mukta Kalevaram. Whenever, whatever thought process we have in our mind when we are leaving the body, same we will get in the next life.
Same body. The body, yes. Yes, ma'am. Continue. Thank you.
Yeah. Next.
May I, Mataji?
Hare Krishna.
Yes, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Yes,
last
Shravan
line, in the purport, last line. Those who die in the mode of goodness are elevated to the planets where the great sages and great devotees live. And devotees generally devotees means
Dhruv Maharaj, example, Lord Brahma, Brahmaloka. Yeah.
Like
Janaloka. Here it is there, no, Prabhu? Brahmaloka, Janaloka, Tapaloka, Dhruvaloka, all those planets, anything above the Bhuloka are the higher planetary system. Each planet some amount of demigods will be there. So all
I
those
thought devotees means only Golok. I thought. So generally devotees. Okay, so like Dhruva Maharaj, Brahma, these are all devotees. So okay,
Prabhu,
okay.
like if we are doing, if we are preparing for any exam, okay, not
Yes,
all
Mataji.
student will get 100 out of 100, no.
Yes, yes, Mataji.
Some will get 90, 80,
85.
70,
Yes.
some just pass 35%.
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
depending on the sadhana also, we will go accordingly only, Prabhu.
Okay.
Goloka is, I can say about
Ultimate, huh?
90%, yeah,
Okay.
ultimately. Okay.
Okay. I thought at least Vaikuntha.
So greedy, Prabhu, but do our sadhana should be in such a way.
Prabhuji, Goloka, Vaikuntha is not different. Wherever Lord resides, it's called spiritual planets. Also, it's called Vaikuntha. So don't confuse it, Prabhuji. Vaikuntha and Goloka are the same situation. But yes, there is Lord is expansion is different. But Vaikuntha itself is the so much penance and so much lives of what Lord says in this ninth chapter. What Bahumanam Janmanam ante Jnanamam Prapadyate Vasudeva Sarvamiti Su Mahatma Sadurlava. After enduring many birth, one can be endeavor that realization Vasudeva Sarvamiti. Right, Prabhuji?
Yes, Prabhuji.
And remove that Goloka Vaikuntha is totally different planet.
Prabhu, Hare Krishna, can I intervene?
Yes,
if you don't
Prabhuji.
mind. This is not like some tourist destination we are discussing about.
Yes.
Basically, we have to concentrate on our sadhana. Whatever our karma and our sadhana will be there, so we will be rewarded. There is no point in discussing about this right now, I feel. Hare Krishna.
Okay, Mata. Thank you, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji say yes, Mataji. You told right, Mataji. It is not like a destination. Prabhuji is confused about the little and
So whatever
people
it is,
can
Prabhu,
be.
let him have a higher goal. No, it is always good.
Yeah, it is higher goal is good, Mataji. But Prabhu is thinking that those who are little and they can only reach the Vaikuntha planet.
No,
Right,
Prabhu.
Mataji?
We no point in reading his thought process. Whatever he is aiming for is very good. Shravan Prabhu, please keep it up. Okay, but this is not some like tourist destination. We need to concentrate on our sadhana. Okay.
Yes, Mata. Thank you, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Yes, next. Who is going to recite next?
I can decide, Mataji.
Yes.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. रजसि प्रलयं गत्वा कर्मसङ्गिषु जायते तथा प्रलीनस्तमसि मूढयोनिषु जायते. Synonyms: Rajasi in passion, pralayam dissolution, gatva attaining, karma sangishu in the association of those engaged in fruitive activities, jayate takes birth, tata similarly, pralina being dissolved, tamasi in ignorance, muda yonishu in animal species, jayate takes birth. Translation purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Prabhupada ki jai. Translation: when one dies in the mode of passion, he takes birth among those engaged in fruitive activities, and when one dies in the mode of ignorance, he takes birth in the animal kingdom. Purport: some people have the impression that when the soul reaches the platform of human life, it never goes down again. This is incorrect. According to this verse, if one develops the mode of ignorance after his death, he is degraded to an animal form of life. From there, one has to again elevate himself by an evolutionary process to come again to the human form of life. Therefore, those who are actually serious about human life should take to the mode of goodness and in good association, transcend the modes and become situated in Krishna consciousness. This is the aim of human life. Otherwise, there is no guarantee that the human being will again attain to the human status. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So, yes, because out of lot of effort we get this human life, we should not waste time. Once we have a realization, we should be in the mode of a goodness. With a good association, we should try to do the sadhana so that we transcend the three modes, that is Sattva, Raja and Tamoguna, and situated in Krishna consciousness. Okay. then ultimately we'll be liberated from the cycle of birth and death. Yeah. Hare Krishna. Next.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Yes, Prabhu.
14.16. Sarvana sukritasya ahu satvikam nirmalam phalam rajasa tu phalam dukkam ajnanam tamasa phalam. Translation. There is synonyms. Karmana of work. Vikritasya pious ahu is said. Satvikam in the mode of goodness. Nirmalam purified. Phalam the result. Rajasa of the mode of passion too, but phalam the result. Dukkham misery. Ajnanam nonsense. Tamasa mode of ignorance. Phalam the result. Translation and purport given by Sri Bhakti Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. The result of pious action is pure, and it is said to be in the mode of goodness, but action done in the mode of passion results in misery, and action performed in the mode of ignorance results in foolishness. But the result of pious activities in the mode of goodness is pure. Therefore, the sages who are free from all illusion are situated in happiness, but activities in the mode of passion are simply miserable. Any activity for material happiness is bound to be defeated. If, for example, one wants to have skyscraper, so much human misery has to be undergone before a big skyscraper can be built. The financier has to take much trouble to earn a mass of wealth, and those who are slaving to construct the building have to render physical toil. The miseries are there. Thus, Bhagavad Gita says that in any activity performed under the spell of the mode of passion, there is definitely great misery. There may be a little so-called mental happiness. I have this house or this money, but this is not actual happiness. As far as the mode of ignorance is concerned, the performer is without knowledge. Therefore, all his activities results in present misery, and afterwards he will go on toward animal life. Animal life is always miserable, although under the spell of illusory energy Maya. The animals do not understand this slaughtering poor animals is also due to mode of ignorance. The animal killers do not know that in the future the animal will have the same suitable body to kill them. That is the law of nature. In human society, if one kills a man, he has to be angered. That is the law of the state. Because of ignorance, people do not perceive that there is complete state control by the Supreme Lord. Every living creature is a son of Supreme Lord, and he does not tolerate even an ant being killed. One has to pay for it. So indulgence in animal killing for the taste of the tongue is grossest kind of ignorance. A human being has no right to kill animals because God has supplied so many nice things. If one indulges in meat eating anyway, it is to be understood that he is acting in ignorance. He is making his future very dark. Of all kinds of animal killing, the killing of cow is most vicious because the cow gives us all kinds of pleasure by supplying milk. Cow slaughter is an act of gross type of ignorance. In the Vedic literature, Rigveda the 9.464.4, the words Gobihi Prinita Matsaram indicate that one who being fully satisfied by the milk is desirous of killing cow in the grass is ignorance. There is also prayer in the Vedic literature that states Namo Brahmane Devaya Go Brahmane Hitaya Cha Jagaditaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namaha. My Lord, you are the well-wisher of the cows and Brahmanas, and you are the well-wisher of entire human society and the world. Vishnu Purana 19.65. The purport is that special mention is given in that prayer for the protection of cows and Brahmanas. Brahmanas are the symbol of spiritual education. Cows are the symbol of most valuable food. These two living creatures, the Brahmanas and the cows, must be given all protection. That is real advancement of civilization. In modern society, human society, spiritual knowledge is neglected and cow killing is encouraged. It is to be understood then that human society is advancing in a wrong direction, and it is clearly the path to its own condemnation. A civilization which guides the citizens to become animals in their next lives is certainly not a human civilization. The present human civilization is, of course, grossly misled by the modes of goodness and modes of
Passionate.
ignorance and passion. And it is a very dangerous age. And all nations should take care to provide the easiest process, that is Krishna consciousness, to save humanity from the greatest danger. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So Brahmanas and
House
cows should be protected
protected.
always. So we should not waste our time on mundane affairs or something which keep us attracted to the materialistic manifestation. Okay. And yeah, any activity which is done in the mode of a passion, yeah, expecting something, so we'll have something in return, recognition, all those things, right? When you don't get that, you will feel angry, subsequent reactions will be there. And yeah, in the mode of ignorance, definitely, because we are doing without any knowledge, and it will ultimately result in misery. Then comes killing of the animals, yeah, law of nature. So whosoever kills that particular animal, again, he'll be killed by the same in the next life and all that goes on. So Lord will not tolerate even the ant being killed. So purposefully, if somebody is killing an animal just to please their senses, that is the grossest type of ignorance. So these two things protect the Brahmanas as well as the cows. Brahmanas, they are symbol of spiritual education. They impart the spiritual knowledge to the all who are there in the society and help them to grow in a good direction. Okay, in this Kali Yuga, especially when majority of the people are there in the mode of a passion and ignorance, it is very difficult to come to a mode of a goodness. But still, if we have an association of a devotee, it becomes easier for one to come into this, and being in Krishna consciousness, that can only save us from the greatest danger of falling into this Kali Yuga dharma, the materialistic attachment. Is it or not? Today's life, if you can see, the materialism has gone up like anything. If you remember good olden days, maybe 20, 25 years or 20, 30 years ago, if you go to any of the villages, okay, how it used to be village life, anybody has any memories? How old are you? Sorry, first to ask in the group, I don't know.
Hare Krishna.
Yes, Mataji. What is the question?
Yeah, if you take 20, 30 years ago, like how the villages used to be, when you go to any village, like how the
Yeah,
village life used to be.
Yeah, so we always used to look forward to go back to village because we were otherwise studying in towns. So first was, going there, you look at, there is that aroma of the cow dung on the floor. Then you had cattle. We had a separate cattle in the house itself. So the milk was fresh at home. Everything was homemade food. We used to look forward to our grannies making handmade food. Never an order from outside hotel and all was out of question. So it was all sattvic in a way.
And people were also very simple living, like how it used to be, any hi-fi interiors or all those things. No, na? If you remember, if I can remember my good old school days on a vacation, all the cousins, we all used to live in whatever place which is available. We never used to see like we need some space to sit and do. So we would wanted to play around with the kids of same age or more or less or bigger age, all physical games, more on outdoor. Okay, even if it is a summer, some shade under the tree would suffice for one to sit and play some indoor activity games and all those things, isn't it? But now that the villages have changed, what do you think? Cities have changed long back, but the villages also have changed. They don't have that culture now, isn't it?
Yeah, one of the reasons, Mataji, is because of, again, if you look at that internet connection and all, which is keeping that personal connect, distancing from each other. Even at villages, now you look at kids or anybody are glued to the mobile. So that personal connect is more, sitting together and having food is also changing. That is not happening. So yes, like what you said, it is also changing in a way, not for good, I think.
Yeah, connecting by mobile, but we don't have any actual relationships nowadays.
True, true, true.
If you can ask somebody to come and stay with you for a day, just because you need a company or you need some help at home, or you're feeling whatever it is, some company, but nobody comes. If you are sick by any means, if you're admitted in the hospital, if you ask somebody, nobody comes.
Yeah.
But good olden days, when there is some, what do you say, anyone needs any help or any medical assistance or any sort of a help, the surrounding community people used to help you by cooking the food, by taking them to the hospital, or giving some support when any function is there at home, or all those things. But all those values have lost in these generations. So materially, maybe we are becoming rich. We are spending lakhs and crores of rupees on doing the interior, interior designing and all those things. But the human designing is missing in day-to-day life, I feel. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's my observation over years.
Yes, Mataji, true.
Yeah. So everybody wanted to live in a big house, big facilities, big all those things. Nobody wanted to compromise. Good olden days, they used to go by walk and have values, respect money, use only which is required. They used to spend on that. But now the consumerism, the mode of passion and ignorance is on the rising. That's an indication. Like in these past 20 years, 25 years, what I have observed.
So yesterday only I was telling one of my family friends, so even in school, what used to happen is the moment our final exams are over, we go to our seniors to get the books. We used to borrow books, uniforms were borrowed. But today, even the kids want everything new. So yeah, perception is changing.
Prabhu, I have completed my MBBS with my seniors books only, Only in the final year, 4th year MBBS, I have, I just made my father to buy some books for me.
Okay.
Till that time, I was managing only with senior books and library books.
Yeah, I think Mataji, we valued things better those days.
Yeah.
Today, because of option of being abundance, we're not valuing things. Whether it is material or even relationships, it all becomes like that then.
Yeah. So, not forget our grassroots values, and we should try to restore whatever it is, because it used to bring you peace and adjustment. We whenever used to feel like we used to adjust to whatever situation. If we have to walk, we were happy. If we have to adjust with the clothes, with any situations, we were happy, right? But now it is not there. Yeah. Even in example of a medical college, like mandatory, they used to detain 50% of the students in the class, but still they were happy. Okay, one more chance is there for us to read and all, and they're happily reading, and nobody used to get any depression or anxiety or something like that. So, but now the scenarios have changed. Even the studies, people are taking it seriously and feeling depressed and I don't know what not. Take things slowly. Not we win in every situation in life. I feel so. Hare Krishna. Next. Yes. Who is going to recite next? Hare Krishna.
Hare.
Shravan Prabhu, give chance to others also.
Yes, Mataji. Hare Krishna this time.
Hare Krishna. Prasanna Chittadas. Prabhuji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji, I can read.
Yes.
ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय सत्त्वात् सञ्जयते ज्ञानं राजसो लोभ एव च प्रमदा मोहतामसो भगवतो अज्ञानम् एव च
Bhavato.
भवतो
Bhavato.
भवतो अज्ञानम् एव च Synonyms. Sattvat, from the mode of goodness. Sanjayate, develops. Jnanam, knowledge. Rajasa, from the mode of passion. Lobha, greed. Eva, certainly. Cha, also. Pramada, madness. Moho, an illusion. Tamasa, from the mode of ignorance. Bhavata, develops. Ajnanam, nonsense. Eva, certainly. Cha, also. Translation purport by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. From the mode of goodness, real knowledge develops. From the mode of passion, greed develops. From the mode of ignorance, develops foolishness, madness, and illusion. Purport: since the present civilization is not very congenial to the living entities, Krishna consciousness is recommended. Through Krishna consciousness, society will develop the mode of goodness. When the mode of goodness is developed, people will see things as they are. In the mode of ignorance, people are just like animals and cannot see things clearly. In the mode of ignorance, for example, they do not see that by killing one animal, they are taking the chance of being killed by the same animal in the next life. Because people have no education in actual knowledge, they become irresponsible. To stop this irresponsibility, education for developing the mode of goodness of the people in general must be there. When they are actually educated in the mode of goodness, they will become sober in full knowledge of things as they are. Then people will be happy and prosperous. Even if the majority of people aren't happy and prosperous, if a certain percentage of the population develops Krishna consciousness and becomes situated in the mode of goodness, then there is possibility for peace and prosperity all over the world. Otherwise, if the world is devoted to the modes of passion and ignorance, there can be no peace or prosperity. In the mode of passion, people become greedy and their anchoring for sense enjoyment has no limit. One can see that even if one has enough money and adequate arrangements for sense gratification, there is neither happiness nor peace of mind. That is possible because one is situated in the mode of passion. If one wants happiness at all, his money will not help him. He has to elevate himself to the mode of goodness by practicing Krishna consciousness. When one is engaged in the mode of passion, not only he is mentally unhappy, but his profession and occupation are also very troublesome. He has to devise so many plans and schemes to acquire enough money to maintain his status quo. This is also miserable. In the mode of good ignorance, people become mad. Being distressed by their circumstances, they take shelter of intoxication and thus they sink further into ignorance. The future in life is very dark. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Prabhupada has given us a good pathway and a direction. We are very fortunate enough to come in contact with his books and his devotees. So where again in this particular purport he is writing at least a group of people, if they are in the Krishna consciousness, okay? If certain percentage of the people can see this, isn't it? They can possibility of peace and prosperity all over the world. Please keep this in our mind. If we are practicing, definitely our surrounding will become clean, energized, and that goodness will be spreading to others who come in contact with us. So keep this in mind and try to consistent in this sadhana. Okay, rest of the world, as we have been just now we have discussed how fastly it is moving into the materialism, consumerism, and people are hankering, indulging in all sort of nonsensical thing which is not required for that. And this will increase more in the coming years, but it will not decrease just. So the only things what we can do by doing the sadhana bhakti and being in Krishna consciousness, we can simplify our life and live with the bare minimum things which is required to keep our body upright. In that way, we will not further, what do you say, it, either we maintain status quo, definitely will progress, but it is will not fall down. Okay. So in this Kali Yuga, only chanting the holy name can help and deliver our soul from this what do you say, a dangerous world of materialism. Yeah. Next. Yes, who wanted to
Hare Krishna.
Yes, Prabhu, you can recite.
14.18.
Yes.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Urdhvam gachanti sattvastaha. Madhye tistanti rajasaha. Jaganya guna vrittishtaha. Adho gachanti tamasaha. Synonyms. Urdhvam, upwards, gachanti, go, sattvastaha. Those who situated in the mode of goodness. Madhye, in the middle. Tistanti, dwell, rajasaha. Those situated in the mode of goodness. Jaganya, of abominable. Guna, quality. Vrittishtaha, whose occupation. Adaha, down. Gachanti, go. Tamasaha, person in the mode of ignorance. Translation report given by Shukran Swami Srila Prabhupada. Those situated in the mode of goodness gradually go upward to the higher planet. Those in the mode of passion live in the earthly planet, and those in the abominable mode of ignorance go down to the hellish world. Purport. In this verse, the results of actions in three modes of nature are more explicitly set forth. There is an upper planetary system consisting of heavenly planets, where everyone is highly elevated according to the degree of development
Prabhu,
of the
your
mode of
voice is
goodness.
not clear. Hare Krishna, your voice, is it for me or is it for all also?
Hare Krishna.
Yeah, Hare Krishna.
Now okay, Namataji? Not clear.
Now a bit okay.
In this verse, the results of action in the three modes of the material nature are more explicitly set forth. Is it okay, Mataji, voice? Or Hare Krishna?
Yes, Prabhu, the voice is okay. Prabhu, maybe you can keep it little away. The microphone, you're keeping it very close.
Yes.
Keep it little distance.
Okay.
It is okay.
Hare Krishna? No, okay, na Mataji?
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay, thank you. There is an upper planetary system consisting of heavenly planets where everyone is highly elevated. According to the degree of development of mode of goodness, the living entity can be transferred to the various planets in this system. The highest planet is Satyaloka or Brahmaloka, where the prime person of this universe, Lord Brahma, resides. We have seen already that we can hardly calculate the wondrous condition of life in Brahmaloka. But the highest condition of life, the modes of goodness, the mode of goodness can bring us to this. The mode of passion is mixed. It is in the middle between the modes of goodness and ignorance. A person is not always pure, but even if should be purely in the mode of passion, he will simply remain on the earthly as a king or a rich man. But because there are mixtures, one can also go down. People on this earth in the mode of passion or ignorance cannot forcibly approach the higher planets by mission. In the mode of goodness, in the mode of passion, there is also the chance of becoming mad in the next life. The lowest quality, the mode of ignorance, is described here as abominable. The result of developing ignorance is very, very risky. It is the lowest quality in the material nature. Beneath the human level, there are 8 million species of life birds, beasts, reptiles, trees, etc. And according to the development of the mode of ignorance, people are brought down to these abominable conditions. The word tamasaha is very significant here. Tamasaha indicates those who stay continuously in the mode of ignorance without rising to higher modes. Their future is very dark. There is an opportunity for men in the mode of ignorance and passion to be elevated to the mode of goodness. And that system is called Krishna consciousness. But one who does not take the advantage of this opportunity will certainly continue in the lower modes. Hare Krishna.
Whatever mode one is in, if whether it's a passion or ignorance, but if they come in contact with a mode of a goodness in a person, the Krishna consciousness, they can take up that path. Automatically, they will get elevated. But if they don't realize, there is, again, lot of suffering will be there. They have to be born in the lower planets, do lot of karma, and the future of such persons is very, very unpredictable, and we can't say. So they may come, they may not come. So once if one has what do you say, one they comes in contact with a mode of a goodness, they should not leave it by any means. Okay, Hare Krishna. Next.
Can I read Mataji? Hare Krishna.
Yes, Prabhu.
नान्यं गुणेभ्यः कर्तारं यदा द्रष्टानुपाश्यते गुणेभ्यश्च परं वेति मद्भावं सोऽधिगच्छति. Synonyms: na, no. Nyam, other. Gunebhya, other than qualities. Kartaram, performer. Yada, when. Drashta, a seer. Anupashyati, sees properly. Gunebhya, to the modes of nature. Cha, and param, transcendental. Veti, knows. Madbhavam, to my spiritual nature. Sa, e. Adhigachati, is promoted. Translation purport by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. When one properly sees that in all activities no other performer is at work, then these modes of nature, and he knows the Supreme Lord who is transcendental to all these modes, he attains my spiritual nature. Purport: one can transcend all the activities of the modes of material nature simply by understanding them properly by learning from the proper source. The real spiritual master is Krishna, and he is imparting this spiritual knowledge to Arjuna. Similarly, it is from those who are fully in Krishna consciousness that one has to learn this science of activities in terms of the modes of nature. Otherwise, one's life will be misdirected. By the instruction of a bona fide spiritual master, a living entity can know of his spiritual position, his material body, his senses, how he is entrapped, and how he is under the spell of the material modes of nature. He is helpless, being in the grip of these moods. But when he can see his real position, then he can attain to the transcendental platform, having the scope for spiritual life. Actually, the living entity is not performer of different activities. He is forced to act because he is situated in a particular type of body, conducted by some particular mode of material nature. Unless one has the help of spiritual authority, he cannot understand in what position he is actually situated. With the association of a bona fide spiritual master, he can see his real position, and by such an understanding, he can become fixed in full Krishna consciousness. A man in Krishna consciousness is not controlled by the spell of the material modes of nature. It is already been stated in the 7th chapter that one who has surrendered to Krishna is relieved from the activities of material nature. For one who is able to see things as they are, the influence of material nature gradually ceases. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. It is something like a sharp student joining a good institution under the shelter of a good teacher. How they will excel. They say, no, state topper, country topper, whatnot, everything and all. Similarly, once we have chosen the topic or we have taken up this path of Krishna consciousness, good spiritual master will guide you in the same way and try to excel in that particular endeavor, I can say. Okay, let us step towards Krishna also. We are more delighted to progress further in that. So, so once we have surrendered onto Krishna, we are ultimately relieved from all sort of activities of material nature, and we are under Krishna's protection. Like once I think when we are children, when we are under the protection of our parents, like we don't have to worry about anything, the food, clothing, everything they used to take care of us, right? So similarly, once we have taken the shelter of a God, he will take care of everything which is required for us. We don't have to worry about anything about the materialistic manifestation. Yeah. Take this last sloka for today. Yes. Who is going to read this?
I can read, Mataji.
Yes, Mataji.
Text 20. Punan etan अतीत्यातृन् देहि देहा समुद्भवान् जन्म मृत्यु जरा दुःखैर् विमुक्तो मृतम् अश्नुते. Synonyms: Gunan, qualities; Etan, all this; Atitya, transcending; three, Dehi, the embodied; Deha, the body; Sambudbhavan, produced of; Janma, of birth; Mrityu, death; Jara, and old age; Dukhai, the distresses; Vimuktha, being freed from; Amrutam, nectar; Ashnute, he enjoys. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Prabhupada, Prabhupada Ki Jai. Translation: when the embodied being is able to transcend these three modes associated with the material body, he can become free from birth, death, old age, and their distresses, and can enjoy nectar even in this life. Purport: how one can stay in the transcendental position, even in this body, in full Krishna consciousness, is explained in this verse. The Sanskrit word Dehi means embodied. Although one is within this material body, by his advancement in spiritual knowledge, he can be free from the influence of the modes of nature. He can enjoy the happiness of spiritual life even in this body, because after leaving this body, he is certainly going to the spiritual sky. But even in this body, he can enjoy spiritual happiness. In other words, devotional service in Krishna consciousness is the sign of liberation from material entanglement. And this will be explained in the 18th chapter. When one is freed from the influence of the modes of material nature, he enters into devotional service. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So liberation, going to Vaikuntha Goloka, we were discussing, no, actually. The process of Krishna consciousness itself is so liberating that we are free from all materialistic entanglement. We don't want all those material hankerings, attachments, and whatever. The way we are doing the sadhana, doing chanting and practicing the Krishna consciousness, following the four regulative principles, eating the Krishna prasadam, the process is so beautiful, the all time we are thinking about Krishna. Okay. So all you people are very fortunate enough, even at this evening, without having any other, disturbances or any distractions. So you are attending this Bhakti Shastri class itself is said to be that you are there in the mode of a goodness. So definitely Lord Krishna will help the individuals who take their steps towards him, and he will give his full protection to progress further in the devotion service. Hare Krishna. So we'll end till, yeah, I think we have completed 14.20. Rest of the shlokas we will do tomorrow. How many shlokas are there in this chapter? Anybody?
34, I think.
Hmm?
No, 20, 30 Mataji.
27, Prabhu.
27 and below 30 Mataji. Yesterday I was seeing, I think tomorrow we'll over Mataji's chapter.
Okay, no problem. We are going fast track.
Yes.
One day we will take for revision. Okay. Yeah, tomorrow anybody wanted to take an off on account of holiday?
Yeah, tomorrow Mataji for us, Ugadi for New Year's for us.
Yes, Master.
So
Thank you
we
very
will
much.
discuss with other devotee because Hare Krishna, Rohini Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
I'm seeing. Is it okay? So how devotees can their